Okay, should be working. Mm, I mean, when there's a point he taps, we can see what the champions are.
Yeah. So usually like you want to hold your ability level 1, but since LeBlanc starts with a dash, it's not that important. But say if like they walk up here and you can hit your chain, you can like threaten a kill or threaten a summoner if you hold your E.
Yeah, that's good tip. In general, try to hold your ability maxing, ability level up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So they got your blue, but he's just starting red. He's going to put his blue. Okay. So just for example, if you say, well, actually you don't really want to start E anyway, because you can use your E and like pro electrocute.
I think lots of people would just level E there and get a good trade.
Yeah, that's could be in
Yeah.
consideration.
Against Silas, I imagine you have kill pressure.
That's
I don't know
nice.
if he has ignite or what he
Uh,
has.
I don't know. That's fine. Auto
I've
him.
done a lot of mistakes in this game, and I start missing every single CS once
Okay.
once I mess up once.
Okay.
Okay, fair.
So
Uh,
let's talk about like what is the teams like. Like you have Garen into Lawi, you have Echo into Master Yi, I think, and
yeah,
Silas LeBlanc, and I think that is that Saya in the bot lane. Saya Tarik
I
and
yeah,
Leona
it was.
Caitlyn. So usually when a match starts, I think about what I want to achieve. Like it's kind of like a mid game or like early game objective. So what do you think you're gonna do? Like, just say this game never happened and you're now faced with like these five champions against the other five champions. What do you think you want to do? Like, what do you think you want to achieve to like optimize how you help your team win?
Well, I'll just cut off Saya.
Just you just grab side, you say.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I would start with that at least.
Okay, so if you want to achieve that, then well, you have to think what I can do to make myself have the ability to roam. Then obviously, if you like, just smash the lane and just like roam side lane so well, that is easy to say, but you might not be achieving that every game. So
Yeah,
maybe you can think about, okay, maybe I have to like manipulate the wave in a certain way. Say I slow push a wave and get a chance to roam, like get a good back timing and get to bot lane to roam, etc., etc. So these are things that you want to think about, and obviously I'm not a mid main and I can't tell you what's the best thing to do right now, but if you can think about it and try to implement some things in your game, that's also very good.
okay.
Also, you should be like seeing where the jungler starts by seeing who gives a pull. So Garen didn't give a pull, so you assume he starts red, which means you have to be careful of the top side at like 2 minutes. But it's Master Yi, so he's probably not going to gank. So it's good that you walled here, but I'm not sure if you like did it knowing that Master Yi would be pathing top side. Because if
Oh
he
no, I
wasn't
thought it
pathing
was
top,
bot side because he started R blue, didn't he?
no, he started red. He didn't stop blue.
For this
They
particular
warded blue and then ran to
Did he
reds.
back? Oh yeah, yeah, because Silas came back.
Yeah.
No, but it doesn't make. Uh, I thought it was bot side, so I was just gonna ward the top side and stay
Yeah,
top
yeah,
side.
good.
But don't know.
So
Either way,
for this particular wave, so you see you have like a much bigger wave, a cannon wave.
yeah,
Staggered, there's the smaller cannon wave. So usually what you
yeah,
want to do, you want to play aggressive because first of all, like you have big minions, and like if he comes and trade with you, he loses. So you just
yeah.
want to like just press your potion, auto him, and like get your electrocute proc, I think that's a main thing for like mid laners that bring electrocute as well, because you want
Yeah.
to whenever it's up, you really want to use it. So you want to like keep track of it as like as one of your abilities. And
Yeah.
if you just walk up here, like say I walk up to here and just auto him, you get these minion aggro's. So he backs off, or if he goes for like a trade, then you can fight with these minions.
Yeah.
So
It's
you don't
true.
want to let him to like wave clear easily.
Yeah, you shouldn't be standing there. But you can also cheater recall. Do you know what cheater recalling is? Like you have a really stacked wave, so you can just hard push this one, fast push it, and then you'll have a big stacked wave at their tower, so you have time to base, and
Yeah.
then the wave will come back, slow pushing towards you. So you can go back and get like an Amptom or Sapphire Crystal or Boots or something, and
So
then you'll have an advantage in the lane.
so
And
just
he's
to
silent, he
Yeah.
can't wave clear a tower, like he's gonna miss like 50% of them at least.
so just to like further this point is imagine this wave, like this wave, isn't here. Imagine this wave is at a tower, and the minions are at their tower. So if you back, it will make the wave push to you because the red minions will stack here and go and
Yeah.
come up with the next wave. Then you have like a wave and a half of minions. So basically, the range minions of red side, because these will get killed. The range minions of red side with the next wave pushing towards you. So that means that you'll miss less CS as well. So when
Okay.
you see a cannon wave, try to push it. Yeah, that's like maybe the simplest way to put it.
Because it's like there's so many minions that your next wave will also crash tower, like the next wave approaching.
Yeah, that's very good. I think you should have just flash killed him when your Q came out.
This is my first mistake. It's fucking embarrassing.
Alright. Oh. um, I think it's just don't worry about it. It's just like mechanics and knowing how you can kill him. I would have
No,
just like
it's pretty
followed
close, but
him
yeah.
and killed him and flash out, or when I hesitate, I can just like flash in and kill him when my Q is up, instead of letting
Uh,
him regen
yeah.
with all the shit. But that's fine.
Also, like, yeah, you should be F-king top as well. See what's happening when you're running to lane. Otherwise, you don't know if you can roam or not.
At this point, it's like you can consider getting Doran's ring as well instead of corrupting.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of LeBlanc players do corrupting, but Doran's ring is really good for securing CS and having a bit more CP in the like early levels.
Oh.
You should look bot when Echo starts spamming it. Cause you have like a dive comp, I guess, but they have Saya and Taric. It's kind of like nice.
It was way too strong.
Pop your
Yeah,
potion,
I
pop
think
your
you won't
biscuit.
have enough damage.
Yeah, one thing I noticed that you haven't been popping your potions, biscuits, invites. Remember to do it. I know it's really hard, but it's one thing you could improve on, like popping it in time.
Yeah.
Can try and prep some of the other minions, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too horrible. It's not great.
I mean,
But it's
Echo
not terrible.
really entered you there. Like you just don't want to fight there. Just never have enough damage.
Oh, you kill him? Oh, you don't have skills. I mean, as an
He's just
abilities, not
yeah.
skills.
You can walk up further. I think you have Q and W, so
That's fine. Now in this wave, you just want to like push it out because you know he's gonna be back.
I think you still slow push this one and then crush the next one.
Okay. Because I think this one gets to the tower even if you don't.
Yeah, but it's not gonna slow push back because it's not big enough.
just I don't get it because every time I think they're not gonna back and they're gonna roam,
So
they roll or they don't. They
so
go back, and
yeah,
then
so
every
it's an
time I think,
example of a good spot. Just to let you know, like how these melee minions are here, and melee minions get killed, and then the range minions push back. Yeah, I think it's like every time. Well, at least I do it. Every time I back, I think about which lane should I go to, or like where should I go? Because sometimes, not all the time, you get some opportunistic um, uh, like opportunities to make a play in like top lane or bot lane.
It's usually gonna be bot lane here.
hmm Well, it's not in this case, not in this case, because the wave is kind of slow pushing towards you at this moment,
Yeah,
where you should
yeah,
be in lane
but
now.
in the game,
So
like, you don't want to be going top. Should we just try and play with Echo? You haven't placed your pink ward yet as well. Should probably be placing it in the jungle. Since you can also try and kill Master Yi,
yeah,
since he's really weak at these stages. You can just keep the wave there, because they know that your jungle is bot side.
um, so you wouldn't want to do that trade just now, just there, because it fucks up your minions. Like if
yeah.
he goes to the tower, yeah. Oh, this is not great as well, but you did it. Basically, you want to be trading in your minions because Silas has his E, which is like his most important ability for him to hit.
Hmm.
I played about 4 games today just to get a video, and every clip was a fuck up of everyone else. It's just the weirdest games I've played.
I think in this scenario, like, you can't win 1v1, so you just have to be playing for the wave. Like, you have to try and slow push it without dying, and then
Yeah, all I was trying is to not die.
Because I think you had the opportunity to slow push this before, and then you could be bot lane now
Yeah,
and get lead Elsa. Yeah, the lane would be different if you didn't mess up level 1, but or like level 3, whatever it was. It's just kind of unlucky. So you just have to adapt.
Yeah, it's like well, as I said before, you want to think about what you want to do because when you say, "Oh, I want to go bot and grab Sire," then what would achieve that? It's playing into because how the matchup is range versus melee, and that you can you basically hit more minions than he does. Because if he tried to hit minions, he usually just lost his because like when he comes up, he gets ulted by you, he gets Q'd by you, and he usually doesn't want to do that. So we want to do like instead of trading with him with like QW, you just like Q auto auto if he
uh,
comes up to try to hit the wave, and that way you will have more control of your own wave.
yeah, fair enough. At this point, Caitlyn was so fed. I just typed, "I'll just stay alive and keep Silas mid." But
Well, it's not too bad of a mindset. It's just that you want to do what you can with the circumstances.
You can just shove this and then look for a room as well, instead of like keeping the minions there. You can just follow Echo. Like Marcy has barely shown this game. He's just power farming. Like he needs to just put a control ward in their jungle.
you see what I'm doing? After I fucked up, I'm missing every minion. I can't.
You can look top here. Echo's being top. You have downtime.
Yeah, you're not achieving too much here, and you see
When you
Master Yi there
see,
as well.
yeah, so you should
This is
be
potentially a
looking
3v3.
top though.
Master is getting hit by the Herald. It's okay. That's fine. He's just scared and
What the
being
fuck are they
interesting.
doing? But you should be looking at top, like you don't know why Echo's swamping. Maybe Garen's like 100 health, and you can just go and last hit him.
Oh, this is dangerous.
I feel like you can't even kill him yet. You should just ping him away.
Yeah, you. I mean, you can kill him, but Echo dies, I think.
You can run now. It's lagging
Oh,
for me.
it's lagging.
Just
Yeah.
keep CSing. I think at that particular moment when you walk from mid lane to river, it's kind of dangerous. Because, well,
I'll
we
push
know,
and go bot lane maybe.
because we know like Master Yi is in their topside jungle, and we are running into the darkness into, well, full health Silas with a half health Echo, and
Yeah.
it could end very bad. So when you say I want to join and help someone, think about which path you're gonna take, and like, well, take like half a second to think about, is it a good idea?
Probably should.
Oh no. I think you lost it, Master Yi here though.
Nice. Just ping Echo away. Ping
Yeah.
Echo away, holy moly. Guy doesn't know his champion. Echo thinks he's like Olaf or some shit. You can just eat bot wave.
You have to eat this wave.
Oh, yeah, tell Echo to just
Yeah.
go mid instead
This
of running
wave,
around.
otherwise you waste it.
Yeah, so you should have just stayed bot and then just told Echo to go mid if Silas pushes it.
Oh, someone did ping me to just get out of the way.
Just ignore the kids. Just eat the wave, because otherwise it's dying to tower. It's very important of like, it's like a game of resource management. Like, if, I mean, it sounds simple, but you have to be aware of like how the minions in all three lanes, what is happening, and take whatever is best for the team.
Probably could have frozen a bit there instead of playing a crash. That's fine, I guess. Friendly jungler.
Nice. That's a good E.
See Leona.
Yeah, you probably win this for sure.
Oh, Silas's.
Run
Yeah,
away.
I think you probably should have autoed. You should have like all turned on Silas. I think.
Yeah, Kaelin's fucking
Because
fed. Okay.
even if they don't turn, you can just auto him once with your red buff, and yeah, you win this for sure. Oh, that's unlucky.
We haven't seen top once this game. Like here you can just be FKing instead of typing, or just doing both at the same time. Wait, are you typing? No.
I think you should just put a ward down here and just like run to mid wave, because you're losing minions
You
there.
should have just spaced instead of running up 2k gold. Silas should be coming soon.
Echo is a nice champion. Yeah, I mean it was a good fight because, well, Musty just went into your W, but in general, what I would have done is pick up all of CS, get back to base, and buy.
Yeah.
And you could have just spaced instead of running, and then you wouldn't lose many creeps anyways. You don't have to run mid there. It's
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, I'm just gonna rewind a bit. So you're at base here, right? Where should you go? Well, I would have gone top.
Uh,
I would have gone top, take that. You still have like a wave or half a wave. Because it's likely that you go top, you clear that wave out.
I'm in this.
Caitlyn
I'm
goes
feeling.
bot,
I'm
Caitlyn takes
feeling
that
bored.
wave, and you can go mid and take the next wave.
would you rather take a wave or go for a team fight by Drake?
I think
Why'd you wait that?
it really well in from what I hear from like a high elo mid lane player, he always like values farm for the XP and CS
Uh,
over team fights because team fights are a variable, and by making you stronger, you can influence later on fights. Because if teammates gonna
fair
end,
enough.
they're gonna end. From a solo queue perspective, but it all depends in terms of like if we do 5v5 or like what's really the best thing to do in the game.
Yeah, you lost tower top as well. I think it depends on your champ.
Hmm.
If you're like a champ that can eat jungle camps as well, I would just go top and eat all of Echo's top side because he's not taking his camps. He's just fucking running around all game. Like you could have like you could be like level 13 or something if you were like playing a
But
different champ.
like,
But
dude,
we don't really know the situation top lane because like
what's your elo? Is it like Grandmaster?
no diamond.
Well, down in silver is kind of different. They throw if you do that. The good old jungle would be their jungle once you start taking their farm.
Well,
I feel
at
like
least
he won't
from
even
from from
notice.
what I know, it's like you make yourself strong, so they can't blame you because they're winning. If you're winning, if you carry a team fight, they can't speak anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's important to make yourself strong in solo queue.
Just really looking at Leona here, maybe you could have.
At this point, you shouldn't join this fight because both of you can't kill them. Yeah, also don't type. I never type. In like, I only type just like jokes, like haha you suck, or not haha you suck, but just jokes.
Yeah, ping should be sufficient.
At this point of time, you see well top lane is pushing it in back into your side, and you think oh someone has to get the farm, and the Lawi is in bot lane, so oh in bot side river, so someone should get it. Ilawi is not. It's not. He's in a dangerous position.
I'm just,
So well,
just getting
well.
flashbacks from this game.
So basically, it's like you make yourself strong, and you find a pick or two, and if you can't join the skirmish, well, you just keep on pushing. You just keep on like getting farm and getting resources because well, the enemy team have what is this? Is it not?
Yeah. Essentially, I think you just need to be like looking at your teammates more, so you know you can find opportunities to roam, paying attention to enemy jungle, and just playing the waves smarter. Like you just need to be slow pushing, pretty much. You just need to be stacking the wave and not dying once you fail to dive level 3, because you can't win the lane anymore at that point. You have like a dive heavy jungle bot lane duo, and we didn't see what was happening top. top lane. Like Garen could have been like 300 health most of the time. We wouldn't have known. Essentially.
How did he die? Oh, he got ran down. Did he ult? He didn't even ult. I think he didn't hit his E. Ah, at this point in time, you want to push the next wave in as well. So basically, you know, 4 people is in, like 4 people in bot lane. And you
Yeah.
want to push this wave, otherwise you lose some minions. Basically, you want
Yeah.
to reset the wave as in push the wave in the tower. And you know this wave is blocking it. If you get this wave out of the way, the minions go to the tower, and the next wave will be, well, at the middle or pushing back to you. So
Yeah, you're kind of screwing over your top lane by doing that. I guess doesn't really matter. He's not going to be running top anyways. Can look bot here, maybe they're low health. And you can use F keys instead of clicking on the map, it's faster.
Yeah, I try, but it's
You need
keep
to
moving to a weird direction if I continuously click and do that at the same time. I
use red trinket
get
here.
confused.
Using red trinket here will allow you to like dodge out the current stun. Although you got both of them, so good job. Look,
I
Master
should've-
though.
What's Master Yi, you just need to be like perma looking at the minimap.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing like LeBlanc. Because you just need to be looking for opportunities.
Yeah, at this point of the game, you are like probably your strongest point in the game now. So, depending on how your teammates, what's happening, you really want to look for a skirmish where you are not engaging, but like picking off people with Leona and Echo maybe.
Yeah, you just need to be trying to burst Master Yi
hmm
when Leona CCs in.
So I'm saying that because, well, in this specific point, you have your double penetration items, and you're probably not getting stronger after that unless you're like fed and stuff. So you So this is the point where CS might be less good than finding an opportunity.
Yeah, you
You can
probably could have
probably get
ran there.
Master here. Nice.
Also, I don't think your teammates saw like enemy bot lane moving as well, so you could have pinged them as well. Because they were just running it down.
Yeah.
Why are they pinging? Did they not see?
What's the dragon timer? It's like 1 minute or something. 30
Mm-hmm.
seconds.
30 seconds.
You probably can't get this. How many dragons do you have? How many do they have? I can't see it on a... Well, basically it's because they pushed away, they backed, and they'll be late to it.
Okay, Echo. Does it allow you FTP? What's he doing?
No, he does have TP, but
Yeah, he does.
he doesn't come down on everyone. Swears at him for a while. I was preparing to use my stopwatch, but he just flashed in.
I think what I would
Now
have.
he TP'd in.
I mean, it's probably 2020 hindsight, but let's get back to this. I wouldn't have fought the Silas myself. I would have tried to join the others, because
Oh,
fighting in module 1 doesn't really achieve anything, but with your mobility, you can actually influence better in like the skirmish over there, and you know, just let Leo now like someone deal with the Silas for a bit.
does it make a little bit of sense if I try to stall him from Caitlyn? Well, they all died anyway.
Mm, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm not sure actually.
It's a better shout though. I don't know. Silas would just delete Caitlyn off the map and would just lose the fight.
Silas is not as mobile as one might think, because he has to hit his second chain, which
Yeah.
there's a world where he misses it.
You don't need to complete Mirror. You should only really be like competing Mirror if they have loads of healing, like they have Yumi,
It's just
bullshit like that.
Silas was annoying the shit out of me.
That's fair enough, because
I
I
think
think
Ignite's enough.
probably like the Caitlyn is not gonna get Executioners, so what can you do? Ideally, it would be Ilaoi who gets the execution, but
Nah, he just got executed by the team.
um, yeah, same thing as before. You want to push this wave. You want to keep them on their foot, so it's like they don't have a time where they don't
Yeah.
have to think about a minion wave. They have to think about, okay, this minion wave is coming in, I have to deal with it, and they will have less time to, you know, do actual objectives and stuff, or like.
It's just that here as well, like I thought they were gonna fight for Baron, but they didn't. So now
So we just have a bit of NA RAM right now. And unfortunately this NA RAM is not exactly in like your favor, because
yeah.
your side lanes are pushing into your side, so if let's say nothing happens, or like an even trade, you kind of lose other minions.
At this point, the game's pretty done. Like, I feel like the first 15 minutes are really important for your champions.
Do you just play LeBlanc, or do you play other champions?
I played a few, but I just wanted to get some feedback on LeBlanc because I had a really good win rate, and from some point on, I just can't stop losing.
So I can't.
I've dropped about 500 points.
Okay.
It's just because I was bronze in Europe West, and then I just went straight up to gold playing LeBlanc with like 70% win rate, and then from one point on, I just couldn't. I just didn't know how to win. I couldn't.
I think from my
Straight back
experience,
down.
winning your lane is very, very important in terms of winning a solo queue game, especially in like lower elos. So, well, if you like playing LeBlanc, keep playing LeBlanc. Learn the matchups, different matchups. Yeah, I think that's the main thing, to be honest. You have like small things you can, okay, small things you can like do better, but I think that's kind of the main takeaway from my point of view. What do you think, like, Truman?
I think you need to focus more on wave management and F keying because you're playing an assassin which needs to roam. And you could be looking for Master Yi. Like, you need to know like what your champions can do. You have the winning bot lane, which can dive easily because you have a Leona and an Echo. We didn't see what was happening top lane. I assume you could have helped out Alawi to make sure he doesn't hard lose like he did.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Like skill killer. Like what
Oh
do you
no,
think?
what do you have to do when you sort of lose lane and you keep getting pushed, but your opponent goes roaming around and I have to deal with my minions?
I feel like
Usually,
it wasn't.
go on.
I don't know. I feel like it wasn't pushing that hard. I feel like you had a lot of opportunities where you could have just slow pushed the wave.
Yeah.
Also, you can like threaten more. You can like bait his E or something, and then you can threaten him so that he can't approach the minions and slow push it and just look elsewhere. But like
No,
he
but
went
at the
empty
point of when I've lost already, like when I had those 2 deaths.
I feel like you still could have done it. Like I was still seeing opportunities.
Oh, just the same. Okay.
So I
Because like
think
it's kind of hard to kill a LeBlanc as well. Like yeah, you can just really just try and bait his abilities with your dashes. Because then he literally just can't trade with you and he can't walk up to the wave.
I think the logic here is like if say you're like behind a bit in gold, say he has like 20 more AP with you because he has like an amplifying tome more than you. Then you say, okay, I'm not gonna win a 1v1 fight with Silas, but what I can do is because I'm a like think of other ways you can exploit this matchup where your range he's melee. So just as Truman said, wave management, you can like make him answer to a big wave while you can do other stuff, or you can just like as he said, like looking at other lanes is very important as well. Say after you back right away, after a back, or like when there's some downtime where Size is kind of clearing his wave in his tower, you can think about, oh, maybe I can make a play there because the minions are pushing towards us, or like we can dive because we have a wave stacking towards them, etc., etc.
Yeah, Marcy didn't show for like 10 minutes that game. He was probably low health somewhere loads of times. Like you should just be trying to like track Musty, what side he's on, what camps he's on, and obviously it's easier if you place your wards, like place a ward on the Raptors or something. Since you're not really going to be getting ganked by Musty, especially in early minutes, like you could use your ward instead of like using it in the bush, you could use it on their Raptors or something like that. You might find him on like
Yeah.
200 health, and you can just one shot him with your W over the wall.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very
Fair
good
enough.
practice to put a ward in their enemy camps because seeing where the jungler is better than like when he's doing camp is better than seeing him coming and you just run because it gives more information that way basically.
But yeah, I think if you're playing LeBlanc against Silas, you really have to try and solo kill like before level 4 or something. Or just try and get a good advantage from like forcing in base and he loses loads of minions.
Yeah.
It was just unlucky like the early dive. I feel like the game would have been different, but
Yeah, I agree. It's just in a specific matchup where Silas basically after level 5 he's just really strong. You just have to abuse like your early advantage, say.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I think
yeah,
all in
I
all,
think wave management as well was really big. Like Silas cannot shove the wave that quickly. Um, I think it's something you need to do more research on or something because it's really huge for mid lane especially. Especially if you're in like a lane where you can't 1v1 kill anymore.
yeah, I would recommend say if you have trouble in like a certain matchup, you go look up a video of a LeBlanc POV and on how to play the specific matchup.
Yeah.
It's
Fair
pretty
enough.
good. You just have to watch it once, and then you try to, well, not say copy, but use it as a
Do what they
reference
do.
of like what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers. It's a lot of help.
No problem.
No problem, no problem.
Happening next week as well.
Yeah, if you
Yep.
have something, sure.
All right.
All right. So yeah.
See you.
Is that it? Cheers. See ya.